Hey guys, Matt Johnson here. On today's episode of Beer and Watches, we are going to be reviewing the Timex Weekender watch, and at the same time, I'm going to be drinking the Stiegl beer from the Salzburg Brewery in Austria. All that coming up in this episode. So, time's a ticking. Let's get stuck in. Hey guys, Matt Johnson here. Happy Monday and welcome to my YouTube channel, Beer and Watches, where I bring you the very best in watch news, watch reviews and craft beer brews every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I hope you all had a great weekend, everybody, and managed to kick back and relax. Now on today's episode, we are going to be doing a review and an unboxing of the Timex Weekender Unisex watch. It's a very, very cool watch on wrist, and actually, as a matter of fact, this is my first Timex ever. I know, where have I been? Under a rock or something? I've gone through like 8 years never owning a Timex. What am I, crazy? Well, you're gonna find out why I wish I'd owned one a lot sooner, because this watch is a doozy. Now, before we get into the watch review, if this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. I know every channel tells you to subscribe. Why should I subscribe to this channel? Well, if you love watches and you love craft beers, then well, quite frankly, this is the channel for you. Before we get into the watch review, today I am going to crack and stack this, the Stiegl beer from the Salzburg Brewery in Austria. Is it any good? Well, first of all, before we actually crack this comes in a 500 milliliter can, and actually, believe it or not, this is the first beer I've ever seen in my life without the alcohol content on the can. I'm like, what? Shouldn't you know, like, how much alcohol's in there? Shouldn't you know how drunk you're gonna get? I mean, really? Is that even a thing? Is that allowed? I don't know if that's legal. I had to look it up online. I had to do a little bit of searching, and I found out this beer comes in at, well, what does it come in at? 4.9%. Anyway, we're gonna crack it, stack it, which on my channel means open it and pour it, and we're gonna see how it is, how it tastes, and then this will give me something nice to drink while I'm reviewing the watch. All right, guys, so let's crack it. Ah, love that noise. And let's stack it. Ooh. A little bit of foam there on the top. Remember when pouring your beer to keep your glass at a 45-degree angle for the first 2/3 of the beer, and then for the last third of the beer, turn the glass upright and pour more vigorously to get a good head on the beer. I guess you could call this the Matt Johnson patented way to get a good head on your beer. Ta-da! Well, there it is, nice and crispy and golden colored, medium carbonation from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top. It's got a good head on there. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh, that's very light, guys. I actually was expecting it to be a bit stronger because I find the European beers quite strong. But this one is super light, super refreshing, easy to drink. Good beer to kick back on a summer day with. I actually like it. That is the Stiegl beer, I have to get this the right way, from the Salzburger Brewery. Is that going to autofocus or not? I gotta click focus. Boop. There we go. Stiegl beer from the Salzburger Brewery, exported worldwide, 4.9%, comes in 500 milliliter cans. Check it out. Let's swing this camera around and get into the review of the Timex Weekender watch. Here we go. All right, guys and girls, here it is, the unboxing and the review of the Timex watch. Now, first of all, this box that it came in is a little beaten up, but that's okay because this is the box that is meant to keep the real box safe inside. So we're going to take out the real box. There it is. We're going to get rid of that box, and here is the Timex box itself. Pretty cool, right? I like the gray on gray there, very modern, pretty slick with the red Timex logo on the front. Opening this up, there is the Timex Weekender. Now, first of all, you'll notice that it says $70. Now, I'm not sure if that means $70 Canadian or $70 US, because I'm in Canada, but our fellow North Americans to the south do better on the dollar. So I have no idea what that means, but either way, that is actually not what I paid. I actually paid $39 Canadian, which is about $30 US for this on Amazon. I did look it up again on Amazon, and it mysteriously has risen to $53 Canadian instead of $39, which is $40 US instead of $30 US. So I'm not sure what happened there. The mysterious price pixies seem to have put the price up, but even so, even at that price, it's still a good deal. So we're going to remove this from the box. What I like about Timex, and we'll get rid of this box, what I like about Timex is they give you this little plastic stand. Isn't that cool? Reminds me very much of the Casios. When you get a Casio digital watch, they come on a little display stand too. Now, I know these display stands are meant for stores so they can take them out of the box and put them in their little jewelry cases and advertise them for customers. But for a purchaser, a consumer like me and you, this little stand is cool because we can put that in our bedroom, we can put it on our nightstand in our office, and we've got somewhere to put the watch. I just think it's a nice little added bonus. Now we'll remove the Timex watch here, and in here, look at this. How cool is it? This is like, do you remember those things in the 80s and 90s called Transformers? Well, this thing is like a transformer. Look at this thing. It's all kind of squished away there inside in a little roll. Kind of reminds me of IKEA packaging, but when you pull off this little plastic sleeve, watch this, because this is mind-blowing. You open it up and then you open it up again and again. I'm not going to have enough room in camera here for this thing, but look at this. How crazy is that? Look at that. That all came from that little thing there. That in itself is like a magic trick, and it's printed both sides. There is pretty much every language in the world is covered on this. This is the instructions, the warranty, all the details that you need to know. Everything is included in there, and it just packages back up. I don't even know how you put it back together. Oh, there it is. It goes like that, I think, and then like that, and like that, displaying the Timex logo. But that sits in there, and that is ingenious. Anyway, losing the little stand there, let's get to the Weekender watch. Timex bring you the Weekender watch. They also bring you other watches, Expedition, etc., etc. They also bring you the Weekender watch. This is unisex, but they bring it in male and female as well. The male one is a little bit bigger than this. This is 38 millimeters in diameter, and the male one, I believe, is 40 millimeters, and the female one is a little smaller. I love this. This is my first Timex watch ever. I don't know how that happened. I've been collecting watches for about 8-9 years, and I've never owned a Timex, but I am excited to own more of these and get some more from Amazon because the features in this are really, really cool. The case on this is actually not stainless steel. The case is a polished brass with a silver finish. I'm not sure what that finish is. It could be a PVD coating. I have no idea, but it's a brass case. The back on the watch, however, is a stainless steel watch back, pop-off case back there. So just so you know, it feels a little heavier than stainless steel would because it is brass. The dial on this is very, very, very easy to read. Look at that. White dial, black indices. It's got the minute track marker around the edge, which is kind of a beveled kind of minute marker. And then it's got the 1 through 12 hour markers on there. And then we've also got the military time or 24-hour clock below those. We have a black hour and minute hand there. We've got the red second hand. Now you can see this is ticking and not sweeping because this is a quartz movement. You can get this in different styles, colors, bands, unisex, female or male. You can also get it in chronograph versions. You can also go to timex.com to get the watches direct, or you can go to Amazon and you can pick these up anywhere in the world. I'm sure from Walmart and most stores you're going to be able to get these watches. What we're going to do is just pop the back off here. There's a little tab there, and what I'm using here is my watch pry tool, which comes in my watch repair kit, which I also reviewed here on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link in the description below this video to that review. We'll pop this off. The battery came right out there, but there is the battery, and just clicks right in. This is what I love about Timex. Look at that. A lot of quartz movements with the watch batteries. It's difficult to get to the battery. It's a little complicated. This one, it's right there. You pop it out, you pop it back in, and it is good to go. It's as simple as that. Now, having said that, getting the cases on the back is not simple because this case has a rubber seal around it. As you can see, that little black seal there, which means that this is pressure fitted, which helps with water resistance. So in order to get that back on there, you will need a watch back compression tool. What I have found is if you get some rubber coated plier grips, put this on a cloth so that it's not going to break the crystal, and then whack the back of it with the rubber coated plier grips, you will find that it will click back in place. But you certainly can't just do it with your fingers. Now let's take this in a darker setting and just take a quick look at that loom. So here we are in a bit of a darker setting. Again, this is not complete darkness. This is just in our living room. We've got some ambient light here, but if I press the crown in, you can see the Indiglo loom on this watch. Absolutely incredible. It's clear and clean and easy to read during the daytime, and then at night when you're in a dark room, you're sleeping, you press that crown in and it's clean and easy to read during the night time as well. I really can't believe that more watches and the big watch brands don't employ this technology in their watches, because I believe it absolutely far exceeds any loom that you will get on watches on the market today. Timex Indiglo is absolutely incredible, and I cannot believe I've lived my life without it. Just look at that. A very, very smart, very classy, very elegant looking watch. And like I say, just by changing this strap for a black strap, any other color, you can change the total look of the watch, dress it up, dress it down for any occasion. I like this a lot, and it certainly won't be my last Timex. Well, there it is, guys. That's the review of the Timex Weekender watch. I can't believe it's my first Timex. It will for sure not be my last. If you want a watch that is affordable, that is great value, great build quality, keeps going, good warranty, then this is the watch for you. Not to mention, you can change out the strap at a snap like that, make it good for the weekend, make it good for dress up, make it good for dress down. You have a lot of options with these watches, and on top of all that, they are very, very affordable. And not to mention, the Indiglo on these is the best glow I've ever seen in my life. I cannot believe that major watch companies like Rolex and Breitling and Omega are not including the Indiglo technology in their watches, because in my opinion it is far superior. I mean far superior to any glow or loom that they can put on the hands and hour markers of watches today. Timex are rocking it, in my opinion. Well, that's it, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll see you again on Wednesday when we get halfway through the week to Hump Day for another episode here of Beer and Watches. Don't forget, if this is your first time here, click subscribe over there to become part of my Beer and Watches family. Leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comments section below. Love hearing from you guys. So without further ado, if you haven't seen it yet, click on this video right here. That's a good one. And click on the Beer and Watches logo right there to subscribe. Take care, guys. All the best. We'll see you Wednesday, and bye for now.